because it almost sounds like you're promoting Amish. For all you Kenny.
Hey, how's it going, Lance?
Hello. How's everything going?
Going great.
Welcome to the Kenny and the Pony Show. It looks like May 28, 2026. Here we are.
This is Thursday. Yeah, May 28th, 2026. So, yep.
Right.
Yep.
Shout out for tomorrow to Brian Benson. It's his birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Brian.
That's right. Happy birthday. Big 53. Fun.
Yeah, 50. Just finally turning 53. Young pup. I've already got there.
I already talked to him today.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how much or how little he knows about his new iPhone.
Oh, yeah.
And he was asking about how I found out about all the iPhone. And I said, that's interesting that you asked that.
Yeah.
Today, I am right now speaking to the person who I talked to first about how I learned to do all the iPhone stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, unfortunately, they do not have a very good manual for that.
No.
You have to either learn how to do it on your own or you talk to other people.
You talk to somebody that's already been there, done that.
And that's what we would do lunches at Chili's, I remember.
Lunches at Chili's and Buffalo Wild Wings and a few establishments in Tulsa. So,
you know, Kenny, it led to this conversation, and I'm very fortunate that the elders in my family, most of them, have kept up with the technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you know people over the age. I'll just say over the age of 70. Okay, that don't keep up with it at all. And some of them are disabled, can't see. I know.
True. Yeah. Yep.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I know people who are perfectly capable of doing it, and they just refuse to keep up with it. I think you lose something when you don't keep up with the times.
My grandpa on my mom's side, him and grandma never, or even my step grandma after grandma passed away, never owned a computer. Never. He finally got a cell phone way further up there, in his years, but it was just a basic cell phone. It wasn't a smartphone.
Right.
Never had a computer. Probably never even operated the computer ever in his entire life. And my grandma on my dad's side, the first computer I ever played on was her computer, and I was still living in Keefton, so that's how long ago it was. And she bought like an Apple IIe or whatever, Apple IIc, and so that we're talking like ancient artifacts. So, and but she always had a computer all the way up until whenever she passed. She always had a computer, bought a new one every couple of years, and so everybody's different, I guess. So.
Well, somebody in the household, it might not be everyone, but somebody in the household needs to. I would say you need to keep up with technology a little.
In today's time, absolutely.
20
years ago, it's a different story, but yeah, in today's time, somebody better have a grasp on technology.
I would, it's, you got to be careful with that one because it almost sounds like you're promoting Amish living lifestyle.
Well, no, I'm not promoting that. I'm promoting it. Somebody in your household better be a little bit computer literate, so
right,
and technology literate, and smartphone literate, or social media, because you can get scammed. Social media, there's so many scams that goes on there. Or just saying Google searches.
I think it's like anything. A lot of things. It's moderation. But if you find a way to make money on it, even better.
Yeah.
If you're some sort of productivity off of it, I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, I've got the game. Let's switch gears. I have to hit you with this game. Everyone knows, well, usually, and I'm just repeating this to you, you have not talked to me about anything like this, right? No, the first time I'm even bringing this up that I'm fixing to spring some questions on you, right?
Okay.
Is that correct? We have
I guess I have no idea what you're talking about. So.
exactly. He hasn't heard anything. Is what I'm saying. Okay, this is a yes or no question,
Oh man.
and you get plenty of time to explain yourself. What and on your thinking, why you come up with this yes or no answer.
Okay.
Will a Big 12 team be in the college football playoff finals this coming season?
Finals are in the actual playoff.
Final game.
The final game. Man, you started off with a tough one. There'll be one in the final round, go round, but as far as the
conference will be in the playoffs, Kenny. So I'm
the final game, man.
Final game.
I'm gonna say no, unless somebody pulls something out, a rabbit out of the hat or something. I don't see there being enough strength in the Big 12 for somebody to make that run, to go all the way. So,
I agree.
Yeah,
I just don't think.
I think it's going to go back to the Big 10 and the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it's going to be, but probably an Ohio State and a Georgia or something like that. So,
I think Ohio State will bounce back. Right?
Yeah.
If they don't get hit big with the penalties with all that's going on.
True. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I agree with you on that. Okay. Yeah. Next one. There's two. These are three questions.
Okay.
Okay. This is agree or disagree. Okay. And then you can tell why.
All right.
Drew Mestamaker, our quarterback that we brought in, will be the Big 12 newcomer of the year. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
I agree too. Go ahead.
I think you will. I haven't kept up with him a whole lot, but what I have seen of him, he's pretty hot. So not hot in looks, hot in performance. But I think that he will be.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
Yes. For all you out there, Kenny means he's straight.
Yeah, straight as a 2x4.
We are both straight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. Get that one that gets clear the air on that.
Ash was sending a mixed signal or what over there?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just screwed.
It's all right. It's all good. Anyway. It's all good.
Anyway, but no. Yeah, I do too. I think he's going to be the Big 12 newcomer of the year. Since it's going to be his first year and probably his last year,
most likely
Big 12, which will lead me to this one. And it won't. You don't have to really. You can consider him, but I want you to consider other players too, because this is the last question.
Mm-hmm.
Agree or disagree? OSU will have a first-round draft pick in the NFL next year.
I agree.
Okay. I do too.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be him, because that Hawkins guy, as far as he's considered one of the best running backs.
They're bringing in some strong, options. So.
Right. And I obviously there'll be some defensive players come about.
Yeah.
And I just don't know which ones yet.
So my turn. Agree or disagree?
Sure.
Next year, OSU will be in the Big 12 championship game. Don't have to win it, just be in the game.
Be in the game.
Be in the game. Putting you on the spot now.
I'm going to go agree. They'll be in the game. I'm not saying they win it.
Yeah. And I agree. They got, looking at their recruiting and all, they got just as good a chance as anybody, I believe.
They do.
So
they, it's they're gambling. It's a heck of a game.
Yeah.
The good news is there's a lot of good players they're gambling with.
Yeah. It could possibly be maybe an OSU Texas Tech.
Okay, something we talked about last time we were on here.
Yeah.
We talked about how, and this is where Gundy comes into play in some of his philosophical views as far as scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
Good, okay, in which you and I may not be right on this because I talked about Georgia, we played first and all that. This is a kind of team that is new. You want the lighter schedule up front so so you can bring the team together and learn how to play together. They're new.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They're
Mm-hmm.
going to need about 2 or 3 weeks playing together before I really see, that.
But they're getting Tulsa first and then Oregon. So
Right. Well, the thing about what we were saying last time we were on here, which is 2 weeks ago, we
2 weeks ago, yeah.
last time we were talking about this, we were saying, oh, we'd like to play, Alabama and Georgia and all that at the beginning
Yeah.
of the season. But that's fine when you keep a bunch of your recruits from last year and you brought 60 to 70% of the team back and they were, a 9 or 10 win season last year.
Exactly.
We don't have
Yeah. Yeah.
that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That
So we got Tulsa to begin with, and then Oregon. I don't know anything about how Oregon's going to be this year. So
they're usually good.
they usually are. They got the Nike money backing them
They're
up
going
there.
to
So
make a bowl game this year.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah. No, they absolutely just embarrassed OSU last year in Oregon. So it'll be in Stillwater this time. So we'll
Right.
see. We'll see.
Expectations will be through the roof then if we win that one.
Yeah. Yeah. If that's one we can pull off, then that's going to define our season.
Right. It will.
Yeah.
It could.
Yeah. It could. Yeah. It could. Yeah.
It's definitely, I think, a litmus test of what
Yeah.
we stand really about the experiment,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
however you want to call it.
Yeah.
This whole restructuring,
Uh-huh.
So you got any other questions for me?
Nope. I'm good. I was just checking to see who all was watching in on us and if had
Thunder
any comments or anything. So
Thunder's playing tonight. I think they play in about an hour.
yeah, if they win, they go to the championship round. So they play. Yeah, I think they play at 7:30.
Sadly, our
So,
our Cowgirls lost. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
yeah.
but that Cowgirls lost.
I've actually, that's what it's blurred out, but you can see a video behind me on the TV, and that's the College World Series stuff's going on. So
Right.
the college softball World Series.
I'm still following a little bit. Arkansas is in there.
Arkansas. Yeah, OU is not in it this year. This is the first time in how long?
A while.
But the 8 teams in it is Alabama and versus USC. First round games are Alabama versus UCLA, Nebraska versus Arkansas, Mississippi State versus Texas Tech, and then Texas versus Tennessee. So you got one game is SEC versus SEC. Mississippi State, what conference are they?
SEC.
Oh, okay, so you got SEC versus Big 12, and then you got Nebraska versus Arkansas, which is another. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Big 12 teams out of the 8. 5 of them are from the SEC. So,
well, it's warmer weather.
It's just straight up a sports powerhouse conference.
It is. Yeah.
I mean, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, softball. So
the big 3.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah.
Swing the bat, shoot a basketball, or kick a football. That's
yeah.
They're doing pretty good down there.
Mm-hmm.
There was something I was going to ask you about. Hang on a second here.
Okay.
I do want to comment something on national NFL stuff. Okay. It's something you haven't heard about.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger went on a podcast and more or less bashed Mason Rudolph.
Really?
Here in the last 48 hours. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And basically was saying that he just basically pointed out that they did not get along.
Yeah. Well, that was no secret anyhow. So.
No, but here's the thing, and this is what everybody needs to understand. This was at the end of Ben's career. They drafted Mason for the obvious heir apparent, and he didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Treated him poorly.
Yeah.
Okay. And now he's trying to resurrect his reputation a little bit and all this. And Mason's a hard one to diss because, I mean, he's pretty straight-laced guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe, but I will say this, and this is the podcast I was watching. Marvin Harrison, the former wide receiver of the Steelers,
mm-hmm.
he said, he's good with me, but he said he was a jerk. He called him the a-hole, but
yeah.
But he said he in the locker room, but he said you got to understand this too. Ben is still the youngest winning quarterback MVP in the Super Bowl ever. He was 23 when he won he won his second season of his career.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around, I guess, a year or two later and wins it again. He's won the Super Bowl twice, and he's his quarterback still to this day to win it. Okay.
How old was Mahomes?
Not 23, 24, 25, something like that.
Yeah.
So Ben was young.
Yeah.
Still young.
Yeah.
And he goes, the delusions of grandeur and the ego come with it.
Yeah.
And, like we've said this in other episodes, it's a child's game. And at some point, everyone's told to go home. And he didn't want to be told to go home. And who wouldn't? I mean, who would?
If you're got that kind of fame and money going on, yeah.
Right. So I get it. But boy, I mean, to throw shade at him now that after you're gone, I mean, kind of low, I think, on Ben's part.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs to concentrate on staying out of the nursing home.
At this point,
yeah.
Why in the hell would you do that to someone that's trying to still play ball and he's not going to ever have a shot again? I mean, it's just it's sour grapes.
Well,
sour grapes.
Yeah. I mean, your teammates aren't your enemy; it's the other teams. So
right.
So.
It's just one of those things. I hate it for Mason because it looks like he's odd man out in a four quarterback roster spot, and I think he'll end up somewhere like Indianapolis or the New Orleans Saints. That's what the latest around everybody's saying, and I just think he's going to end up washing out eventually. And I hate it for him. He just didn't ever
he never got the chance he deserved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to kind of get in where you fit in.
And if he wasn't, and if he truly wasn't good enough to, be, successful, then, at least he's had a good career. He's made good money, so.
I believe he has probably preserved the relationships and the coaching staffs in order to be a coach later if he wanted to be one.
Whether it's Pittsburgh or somewhere else. Where's he from?
He is from South Carolina originally.
Okay, yeah. So, he could,
he has a chip on his shoulder for not getting a scholarship offer from Clemson.
Yeah. So, he could end up on a coaching roster for the Panthers, be close to home, who knows? I don't know where his family is all at, so.
That's where they're all from, South Carolina.
Yeah. So,
played for Clemson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is one that he doesn't say bad about anybody. He speaks his mind, but he's very he's positive in his thinking and his speaking, and he's very courteous to everybody. So he's got doors open, whenever he's not playing football anymore.
He still has I think he doesn't have a losing. I don't know if it's tied 8-8 or if it's 9-8, but it's still at one time he had a winning record.
Yeah.
Still with the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people that are playing, with exception, I guess Aaron Rodgers may now have enough wins with them now to out have but the other ones don't have any experience like he does.
Okay, so now question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the odds of him being like a quarterback coach at OSU?
With Gundy out, slim to none.
Yeah.
He just it's beneath him.
Yeah, I don't know. That just popped in my head just now. I'm like, does he? What's the odds of that even happening, or being on the coaching staff at all? But
Uh,
yeah. Mhm.
come back for him to come back as a offensive coordinator later, eventually,
Mhm.
maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Mhm.
But I don't think Morris will be there if he does.
Really. How
Really,
long do you think? How long do you think Morris will be in Stillwater?
if he's good,
Yeah,
less than 5 years.
yeah. Stepping stone school.
If he's good,
Mhm.
less than 5 years.
Yeah. Now, what if he comes in and wins 2 national championships within 5 years and turns the program around?
He'll be gone.
Will, but where would he go?
Someone that pays him more than us.
Uh, so,
We don't pay. We don't.
yeah,
We don't pay. I mean,
yeah.
we don't pay like that. I mean, it was a big
We
thing.
don't have the money that SEC schools have. So,
So I mean, and
yeah.
he's not from here. There's no,
Hmm.
not really.
Yeah. So,
I mean, business wise, this is business. This is not me being a fan. This is
it's no longer a game anymore. It's a business.
a business, and he's
Hmm.
no loyalty. I mean, I'm just going off the historical how they've always addressed all other coaches.
Yeah,
He won't stay long if he's that good.
yeah.
It just won't.
So they're lucky Gundy stayed as long as he did.
He well,
Really,
that
he's married to Stillwater and OSU.
that was the whole
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
They were fine with the that standard,
yeah.
and the hope of maybe it'll just topple on over. He'd always get
Hmm.
10 wins and maybe
Yeah, yeah.
topple on over that next year.
It's kind of like a bad marriage. If you stay in it, maybe it'll get better. Maybe another year or two things will straighten up and get better, and
Hey,
it doesn't happen.
well,
I know that for a fact.
there's a lot of people that I talk to outside of us, and they're very different on family
Hmm.
opinions. Never divorce, no matter what. Okay, that's marriage.
Yeah,
This is football.
yeah.
I want wins. You
Hmm.
can sit there and do what you need to do, and you're married.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
different. Okay?
yep,
I don't even want them in compared to the same thing. They're not the same.
yeah. No, oh, I know that. Yeah.
So I want to make sure I don't have no 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 no
Hmm.
no 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 no. I'm sorry, they're just so different in my opinion. I can't even associate them the same
Yeah.
because there's so many people that stay together for different reasons. You don't stay
Hmm.
together for keeping somebody in there as for a football coach just based on the culture. Remember all that
Yeah.
we talked about last time, the
Oh
culture,
yeah. Yeah.
propaganda,
Hmm.
and all
Yeah.
that. No, the only culture we need is winning.
Hmm.
That one.
Yep.
And don't go into all the other crap.
Yep.
Nobody, we know that everybody has to do push-ups and run. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously. Now, Kenny, if you really want to get the team, I harp at you to watch crap that I watch and you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't. So I'm gonna throw the Netflix again out there, the Swamp Kings, which is Florida
Hmm.
back when they won everything, when they had Tim Tebow. They were going in the middle of the set on Friday and Saturday nights at midnight during the summer instead of going to the bars and partying at Eskimo Joe's and stuff like that. They were going straight to the gym and doing 2-hour workouts.
Yeah.
I hear that's going on in Stillwater. I'm going to have a lot more hope.
Yeah.
Have you heard that's going on in Stillwater?
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
So that's my
I
point.
I honestly don't keep up a whole lot in the off season, so I'm not like following everything they're doing. So
Pistols firing is
yeah,
used as one of my go-to.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
up with them.
I follow them on social media, but they don't always pop up on my feed. So, and it's not something I go looking for every day to read what they're doing. So,
I do let's lock down Oklahoma State. There's that guy,
yeah,
Cody Stovall or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
He's on there.
yeah,
But there's a couple of guys I keep in.
yeah.
I get the feed deal. They send me
Hmm.
So, but yeah. Yeah, well, somebody said something about that. They're not. He's like, you do all the talking. Is Kenny not paying attention that you talk about, or what? I know it's kind
Well,
of our dynamic of our show, but
that, and you know, you're naturally a bigger talker than I am. So
I know,
yeah, and you're the commentary, and I'm the rainer inner guy.
I know.
Yeah,
My Robin Quivers.
yeah.
Ah, yeah,
So
my Robin
I'm
Quivers.
I'm the producer, and you're the host. But
Yeah,
I mean, we're both the hosts, but I mean,
you're the
yeah,
tech man
I,
too.
I'm I'm the tech guy. I'm the one that's making sure everything's working like it's supposed to. So
I still
that's yeah.
this is the ongoing joke in case everybody hasn't figured this out yet. We've been doing this for about a month now with me having a new microphone, and I still haven't figured out where I'm still off the microphone on the computer. I want everyone to know this. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
still
we
working.
get things dialed in, and Ponie's audio will be a lot better. Yeah, we'll get that baby there hooked up correctly, and get his audio dialed in, and then after that, then we'll start working on his lighting. So
Yeah, Excalibur.
yeah, get it. So, and I've been into cameras and video and all that, for years. That's why, mine's already dialed in, somewhat dialed in. But I've just always been into this kind of stuff. So we'll get Ponie there.
Get me there soon.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So
Okay. Anyway, other than that, I did check out MuskogeePhoenix.com. There's nothing really in there. They had some candidates talk on the Oklahoma House candidates talk about some opinions and stuff. But they didn't dive into anything exactly how they wanted to fix anything.
yeah.
They just kind of did general blind. I wouldn't say blind. It's just over. They didn't even get specific with anything. Well, I'll just give you an example. I'm going to read this. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Sneed says, I continue delivering on promises originally made. We have delivered on infrastructure promises such as road and bridge and broadband. We've had over 100 million road and bridge projects completed, 290 locations for broadband connections. We have also delivered on rural healthcare, education, and jobs. I don't know if I agree with him on that. I don't know if I believe it's, you know what I'm saying? It's over. I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's almost a lie, honestly. I'll go next to the other one. Timmons. I'm a grassroots conservative, Army veteran, hospice nurse who understands the challenges working families face. I live them every day. I'm running without PAC. That's good. That means he doesn't have any corporation stuff. I like that. Or lobbyist money, and have spent months meeting voters face to face. I believe public service means showing up, listening, and being accountable to the people, not political insiders. I agree with that. And let me look at the next one, because it says, what are your greatest challenges that will have to be addressed in the next few years? And the current guy who's in there, Sneed, says, continue to protect our way of life from foreign countries. Okay, that's not really his job. That's more national. Such as our land and cybersecurity, we must continue to make sure our elections are fair and free and outside of influence as well. Okay, and then the other guy said, our biggest concerns I hear are inflation, yes, healthcare access, yes, infrastructure, yes, public safety, yes, and government accountability, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, families are struggling with rising costs, but rural communities often feel overlooked. People want representatives who are accessible, transparent, and focused on solving real problems instead of political games. Timmons is right. I'm going to just go ahead and he's the new guy, but he's right.
Yeah.
They're not being transparent, and he's right. And moreover, he's not taking any corporate money. That's kind of there's your choices, Kenny.
Yeah.
Either the same old jazz, or do you want to do a new tune?
Yeah. Primaries are what, in a week and a half?
I think so. Something like that.
It's not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, I don't know either one of them really, or personally, but I can tell you what, just reading that, the new guy knows what's going on, and the other guy's not wanting to address any of it. He just wanting to hope he wins a popularity contest. That's what it sounds like. So, you know,
I've always, whenever, things are crazy and like, kind of like they have been recently, I always vote for somebody different,
well,
you
yeah,
know,
exactly.
because I mean, if you keep the same people in, what's the definition of insanity?
Doing something over and over and
Oh,
different results.
exactly. If you keep the same people in there over and over and over, you're going to get the exact same results over and over and over. So,
Yeah.
and I always look at time to vote. I'm like, is my quality of life better, worse, or the same as it was the last time I voted for these people? So, if it hasn't got better, then change them out, get somebody else. It may get worse, it may not get better. I don't know, but we know it's not going to be stagnant, because it'll be stagnant if you keep the same people in there.
And term limits are a requirement, just because if you especially if you think there's election fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 terms.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do
Yeah.
3. That's it. 2 terms for everybody. That's it.
Yeah.
If that's an issue, hell, that's the way to fix it. Don't let anybody stay in there too long.
I've always said, ever since I was old enough to vote, that Congress should have Congress and Senate should have term limits. So
Yeah, I mean, Inhofe
yeah,
just left office. I think 4 or 6 years ago or something like that.
yeah,
That he went in, Kenny, before we were born.
yeah,
1972.
mm-hmm.
Way too long in there.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. I mean, you're
And
never
he's not the only one. Yeah, there's so
either
many of them. Yeah,
like him or not. It's just too
Yeah.
long for everybody.
yeah,
It's too long.
mm-hmm.
You're right about that. I'm on big on term limits.
Yeah.
So okay, sure we lost some viewers in. I like that guy. I want him in. Here's the thing. That's what my dad said about, and I'll just say this about Trump.
Yeah.
Nobody wants this war. It's
Yeah.
only him,
Mm-hmm.
and that looks like a dictatorship. I said it. It does. Do you want to put you got a kid? I don't. You got a kid younger than
Yeah.
30. Do you want to be drafted and go over there?
Not for a barrel of oil.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
There's not, come on.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really threatened us with anything. We're just doing it.
Yeah.
They haven't ever said they threatened us with anything. You know what I'm saying? They never said they threatened us with a nuclear weapon or whatever. They haven't said any of that. They're just saying they may have it over there, but we don't. It's the same crap that George W. Bush did with weapons of mass destruction, all that shit.
And they never were there.
And they never were there.
They never found them. They,
Even if they were there, they haven't threatened us. Why in the hell are we spawned over there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right?
They just knew that they was the ones behind the 9/11. So
I'm talking about now, though.
Yeah, but yeah, oh yeah, now, yeah.
There, even if they say, yeah, maybe we have them, but we haven't threatened you with them. Why in the hell do you need to be over here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like anyone in my house.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on with this guy? He's not. There's more to it, and I think there's more to it, and he's lying about it. That's my point.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it went from Korea to the Russia Ukraine deal, and then straight into this, and it's keeping us in conflict in one way or another. So,
and I believe he's not transparent. He doesn't release all the Epstein files. There's just a whole sorts of shit he doesn't do, and it's enough. I'm tired of these. Good God.
Well, you're gonna have an MMA fight there.
And and also ballroom dancing apparently.
Yeah.
You want to go ballroom dancing, Kenny? I thought Church of Christ people don't dance.
I don't dance, not because I don't believe in it, it's just because I can't do it.
Well, the president,
Yeah.
apparently he busts a move.
Yeah.
He likes to sing and use instruments and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand this at all. I don't get it.
Yeah.
The ballroom, all that's bullshit. I mean, seriously, we got bigger problems than the damn ballroom. Yeah, if you have any homeless people on the streets at all, you don't need a damn ballroom. That's period. I won't ever bust on that one. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I never understood why he's doing that, at all. So,
It's awful.
mm-hmm.
Do your job. Quit worrying about dancing. Damn it.
Yeah, dance at your golf course.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Good Lord. It's bad enough they put a damn bowling alley in there back when I think it was back with either Truman or we went to the presidential library
we
of,
did. Yeah,
of Harry S. Truman. I think Harry S. Truman or LBJ, one of them, put the damn bowling alley in there. That was enough. If
I don't. Yeah.
if he can't have entertainment by bowling, he damn sure don't need to be dancing.
Let's see. We'll find that out real quick.
I can't believe that.
It was Truman.
Yeah, well,
First White House bowling alley was gifted to President Truman in 1947.
that was enough.
Yeah.
I think he felt bad about it. That's why he didn't even take any retirement pay. If you remember, Kenny,
Yeah. I remember, reading some of those stories. Yeah.
he didn't do retirement
Yeah.
pay this week.
Mhm.
Opened up the presidential library.
So in 55, Dwight Eisenhower removed the lanes to free up space in the West Wing office. And then in 69 to 73, Nixon, who's an avid bowler, let's see, had a private single lane bowling alley reconstructed in the north portico of the White House. So,
yeah, Dick Nixon.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you do?
The same guy who killed health care for our country,
Right.
a bowling alley instead. I read a book on Ted Kennedy. It was he published it like before he died,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that was the biggest regret of his career was that he had on the table universal health care for all Americans in like 1972 with Nixon.
Yeah.
Nixon was going to sign it, and they decided to hold off on it. Okay, to do it the next legislative term because he did some other compromise on some other thing. I can't remember what it was, but he decided to just kind of let it go to the next term.
Yeah.
And then that came in with all the money and the insurance companies, and they were like, "Nope, let's don't do that."
Yeah.
And it was all about money then. And then Nixon was loving that.
Yeah.
Sure, we can do it, but
Been that way ever since.
it's been that way ever since.
And can you ever go back?
Well, Obama almost got there. He got close. And here's how you go back. Education's the only way to go back. And getting rid of the corporate, like I said the last episode, getting out of corporations out of politics where they can't spend any money on there. They don't have influence, and it's just people. Get rid of the artificial people. The artificial people are corporations legally. That's what they're trying.
Mm-hmm.
You get rid of the corporations out of the election process because all it is just money and people at the very top, the top 1%. Get them out of there, and then that's when you have just the people. And that's why I like this Timmons guy. He's not taking any PAC money.
Yeah,
true. So that's the beginning of it. I don't know if that's 100%. That's just the start on how you do it all.
It's a piece of the puzzle.
Yes, but that's part of it that has to go in first.
Yeah,
you got to get the corporations out. It's just all about greed. I mean, it's one of the deadly sins. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, surely heard this.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Anyway, so that's kind of my take on all that.
Yeah.
Well, that is it, Kenny. That's
Did you do anything? We went. Okay, so the two of us went to Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
Saturday of the Memorial Day weekend.
Right. That's something.
Supposed to went to a Kansas City Royals game, but that didn't work out.
It didn't work.
But we still had a fun time. Had some really good barbecue. LC's Barbecue. If anybody's ever wanting to know where to go to in Kansas City, LC's Barbecue.
The only thing I would like to say, and it's really positive about
Yeah.
the trip, is that I've come to realize that Kansas City is a really nice metro area.
Yeah.
Very easy to get around in as far as driving around. It just
Yeah.
it
The,
is.
yeah. It was easy driving. In fact, it was easier driving in town than it was trying to get back from Kansas City. So
Right.
yeah.
So
But yeah, it's a good it it it's an easier drive to get there, and it's an easier drive in town, and getting around town than it is going to Dallas. So
very much, yeah,
even though Dallas is technically closer, Kansas City is a more enjoyable trip.
very much so.
Yeah, if you're just trying to decide, which one do I want to go to spend a weekend, I'd say Kansas City. So
In fact, MDC Michael Don,
hmm
and we haven't talked to Thomas yet. I don't know if he
yeah.
worked on this or whatever, but and I have been to the game up there at Arrowhead. It is fun. There is
I want to go to one. It's on my bucket list now.
so we need to look up the schedule. I got
Yeah.
gnats flying around.
Yeah, I got mosquitoes flying around me, so
Yeah, that's
mm,
that. The only thing about Oklahoma that's different from Hawaii this time of year, because it's basically the same. Okay, it's about 85
yeah.
degrees, 75 to 85 degrees
Yeah.
a day, but and raining off and on. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't have the flying insects we have. They don't have them. I keep off around here religiously, like people keep, low sugar
Yeah. Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
taste or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I keep off around all the time because we have mosquitoes everywhere around here when it rains like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm.
and that's one thing I miss about Hawaii. No flying insects like that. Not like that.
I don't know if you was paying attention on the way home from Kansas City as I was driving, and you was kind of snoozing, but the windshield sounded like rain hitting the windshield. There was so many bugs, and half of them were lightning bugs because it was like the windshield was glowing.
When we got to your house and I dropped you off, I
Mhm.
went to the Fort Gibson car wash.
Oh, did you really?
Did
Wow.
and I washed off.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what I was like. Look at this bug collection I have on my windshield. Look like look like
Yeah.
I look like a bad 4-H candidate back in 1985.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
the-
Back in junior high, trying to collect bugs. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had to do that. Yeah.
did that.
hmm Not for 4-H, but it was for science class. So
Okay, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
hmm
But
But yeah, that was a fun trip. Did you do anything for Memorial Day?
yes, and what's funny is I was going and I'd planned on this.
Mhm.
I'll talk about this. I had some time trip back while we were going to Kansas City. I didn't know I had looked, but I had sent a friend of ours a message.
hmm
I'll say her, Anita.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
you've never been to a Star Wars movie.
No.
I think she likes Star Wars movie.
She does.
I want to see the new one. I've seen it though.
Yeah.
Okay, with Dad, and that
Mhm.
did at the day after we got back.
Yeah.
Still think that we need, for purposes of talking on the show, of something we can talk about. I want to get your review for your first time ever to watch a Star Wars movie, and I was going to have you watch the newest one, and that's why I was going to take all three of us so we could talk about this.
Oh yeah.
And if she wanted to come on the show, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think I need to introduce you to the world of George Lucas.
Hmm.
He's the guy.
I've watched bits and pieces of them, over the years. So
This is the newer
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Tech
Mhm.
better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The tech's way better, like
Yeah.
GI or whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, so, but I would tell you, the storyline is pretty good,
Yeah.
but the CGI is awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so it's a sci-fi movie. It's supposed to be like
So did you do anything on Memorial Day then, or
it rained off and on here. So,
I went to the Renaissance Fair Festival.
oh, how was that?
It was fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun. So yeah, I hung out with some friends I got some friends that are what they call friends of festival, and they was basically like season tickets to all their events and go pretty much every weekend during the Renaissance Festival, and they dress dress the part and everything. So
Did you?
and no, I did not.
Okay.
But on Memorial Day, they see it's always every week, every Saturday and Sunday in May, and then they always do one before they have it open on Memorial Day, which is Monday. And on Memorial Day, they always do a special, like a walking parade through there with veterans and all that, and a special ceremony and the national anthem and all that. So it was pretty cool. I went and took my cameras and played with them a little bit. So
Kathy Richardson says she's watching.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've seen that. Yeah. I was trying to react to that, but it doesn't let me react. So we've had several pop in and out, and I've been kind of keeping up with who's in and who's out of there. So, yep.
Anyway,
but yeah, that's what I did Memorial Day, and I might go back this weekend. Not sure. I haven't decided yet.
Some shout outs. I just remembered. Shout out to my cousin Jaron. I think he ended his high school baseball career. I think they got eliminated right before the final round.
Okay.
The final game. They made state. He won the game, and I think they lost the next game after that.
Yeah.
So, and his career's over, I think, with high school, and I think there's possibilities of collegiate play, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah.
To be continued.
Be continued.
Be continued. So there's a shout out. And I didn't notice if you noticed on your Facebook, I'll give a shout out to Lehman Todd because he did a comment.
Oh yeah.
So hi Lehman Todd if he's watching.
Yep.
So,
mm-hmm.
Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway.
LT, good old LT.
They're asking me how I'm doing. Here I am, buddy. How's it going?
You got two fat 53-year-old men that's bald headed and wearing glasses.
I'm thinner than I was though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have lost some weight, so
I try. It's a constant struggle.
It's tough.
It is. I'll tell you one of the things that I've incorporated in my diet since I don't know, we haven't even talked about this.
Yeah.
And it's a hack I watched on the internet.
Yeah.
I am starting to eat more as far as products from, like if I get food from Walmart or something like that, I'm mostly kosher foods now.
Really?
And the reason why, it's funny, I'm getting a call from Benson. We want to kosher foods have less preservatives in them, Kenny, and they don't hurt you. Okay, do we want to take this? Hang on.
Yeah. Go for it.
We're recording live and we're on Facebook. Do you want to comment on anything or you want me to call you back? All right. He said calling back.
He tried to call you last time we was recording.
Yeah, he didn't know that I was recording.
Yeah.
He forgets what time we do this.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, a good news is this week at where I work at, we switched the schedules up, and now instead of working Monday through Friday, work Monday through Thursday. So now I'll have every Friday off from now on. So I'll be able to sit down tomorrow and edit this, maybe just have it all up and completely done tomorrow afternoon. So instead of it taking until like Sunday or Monday to get it done. That
should make for some more interesting weekends for you now to be able to go and do for any trip traveling or whatever.
Yeah. 2 days isn't enough to really do anything, but 3 days is. And so, kind of opens things up. Yeah,
because you need that Sunday to sleep, rest up, going on Saturday.
Yep.
So anyway, but well, Kenny, that's about all I've got today. a little light today. It's been raining all the time, so
Yeah, it's raining here right now. So
I'm gonna have to go feed the horse and all that stuff.
yep.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I guess if that's all I've got, if that's all you got, then it's time to head back to the stables because the pony show is over.
Tune in to the same Kenny time. Ooh, but the same pony channel. Boy, I got the. Hey, I can't hardly talk. So,
Catch y'all later, guys.
bye-bye. Have a good week.